Hello everybody, welcome back. YouTube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install. Today, Doom the Dark Ages Take 2. Just up on the channel is the PS5 version. This one, however, is going onto an Xbox Series X, and it was recently added to Game Pass. And by recently added, I mean today, as it is launch day for Doom the Dark Ages. All the rest of the titles there, recently released. Highly recommend Expedition 33. That game is fantastic. If you haven't checked it out, absolutely worth a look. Especially if you're a PlayStation, if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, as it will set you back at no additional cost. We have Doom the Dark Ages currently installing. And you can see it there is, where are we? Over there, 77.47 gigabytes for the base game. And then we have the Doom the Dark Ages Void Doom Slayer skin. I'm not sure why we've gotten that one, but there it is. I didn't get that one on the PlayStation 5 version of the game where I picked it up, the deluxe edition. So I guess it's an Xbox exclusive. But what we'll do right now is install the game. While the install happens, you'll have gameplay of it running on the Xbox Series X on screen, and then on the other side of that, we'll dive on in to the main menu. I'll pull up the settings and make any recommendations for changes. The other thing I'll note is that tonight on the channel, 8:30 p.m. right here on Geek Aloud, is the Gaming Enforcement Agency. It's our weekly video games podcast, and this is your official invitation. Come on by, chat with us in real time as it's a live stream here on YouTube. That's 8:30 tonight. We'll be discussing the games we've played this week and the video gaming news of the week. It'd be great to see you there, but for now, check out some Doom the Dark Ages gameplay on an Xbox Series X.
gate's closed. The village is secure. Tier 5 readings in the South Bay. Incoming.
A Titan has been summoned.
We have to move! Backup! Someone get on that turret!
They're making a final push. a leash.
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer.
Should be guided.
And you agreed?
He's not one
Of us. They want assurances, and so did I.
The beast is tearing through our ranks once again. And still, you continue to be influenced by this outsider. It is not this witch who is forced onto the battlefield against the Slayer.
All the power of hell cowering before one man. Our enemy is divided. The time is now. And the heart of Argent gives us the power to conquer the beast and crush his allies.
The Horde is yours to command. For now, Prince Azaric. I will be informing the High Council of your progress.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
Avoid the Slayer. We should focus on breaking the humans first. Then resume our search.
Installed right here, youtube.com/Geek Aloud. Doom the Dark Ages onto an Xbox Series X. Let's boot it on up now and find that settings menu. Okay, here we are at the main menu for Doom the Dark Ages. Let's dive on into the settings now and take a look. Haze, nope, it's a day's highlight. We'll leave that on, thank you. Circles on, thank you. Parries, yes please. Tutorials, yes thanks. Objective markers, absolutely. Auto sprint, no. I tried turning it on the PlayStation 5 version and it was not good. I also checked and I had the what was it, the icon skin or something. It was included in the PlayStation 5, it just wasn't a separate download. So just a slight correction there. Auto switch weapon when empty, yes thanks. Auto switch weapon to new when picked up, yes please. Weapon Bob, leave it on for me, but if you suffer motion sickness, turn it off, it'll help. Quick switch style, back to the previous weapon is fine. Enable parry recolor, no thank you. If you suffer from color blindness though, turn that on, it'll help. Environmental screen shake, I'll leave it on, but if you suffer motion sickness, turn it off. Camera shake, same deal there, I'll leave it at full though. World desaturation, no thank you, I like it fully colored, but if you suffer from visual impairment, that will help there. You can play around with that one. Shield throw seek on, yes thanks. That's it for the gameplay options. What about the UI? Font scale, default of 1 is fine. Screen effects on, yes please. I don't want to enable the magnifier, I'll leave that one off. Enable the HUD, yes thank you. Face avatar style, normal is great. Inputs, yeah, show them please. And with the reflections, we want those. HUD scale and safe zones are all fine at the default value for me. Set them up for your screen. Sometimes those safe zones need a little bit of work. High contrast mode, no thank you. If you suffer from some sort of visual impairment, high contrast mode may help. Threat detector, not for me. There's so much going on screen already, I don't like it. But you can turn on, as you can see there, but not for me. Objective marker style, always on screen. Thank you very much. Reticle style, normal, thank you. Hit markers on, yes please. Subtitles, absolutely not. I find them so distracting, they're off. Scale is irrelevant, as is background color and text color, as I've already disabled them. Volume. Turn it up to full, I should say. Music volume I've pulled out completely as this video is going on YouTube and I want to avoid the copyright strike. However, if you're not streaming it anyway, definitely leave it up. It's a great soundtrack. Sound effects volume and voice volume I've turned up to full. I don't understand why it's not full by default. You've just got to turn your speakers up if it isn't. I don't get it. Anyway, mix options is off. Slayer Pain Grunts on. Yes, please. The only other thing I'll note is on the PlayStation 5 version, they actually use the speaker on the controller as well. So you've got some additional options there on PS5, but not on the Xbox. Controller options, sensitivities I think are fine by default, but if you want to increase or decrease the sensitivity, that's the option right there. Look acceleration at 95 is fine, that's a default value. I don't wish to invert my sticks, but if you do, there's the options there. Aim assist, yes please, on at full, as with the vibration, yes please. I don't wish to invert the auto map. Thank you very much. If you do, it's there. Weapon wheel open delay, 180 milliseconds, I assume, is fine. Drag and lock on input style, press and hold, yes please. Shield block input style, press and hold, yes thanks. UI action input style, also press and hold, thank you very much. That's it for the controllers. You can go through here and remap the buttons for the various classes and combat and stuff, but I don't recommend changing any of it, but it's worth noting that you can. Field of view, this one is a strong recommendation for me. Take the field of view all the way to the right, 120 degrees, less demons will sneak up on you. Ceramic apparition, yes thanks. Depth of field, absolutely not. I like everything to be as sharp as possible. Speaking of sharpening, I'll leave it at the default value of 1.5. HDR calibration, I won't go through it here. I've got the studio lights on, but definitely time to set it up for your environment. Motion blur, absolutely not. Colorblind rendering mode, as I said, doesn't affect me, but if you suffer color blindness, jump in there and tweak the settings. Hopefully it'll help. And then the accessibility menu is just a subset of all the menus we've just looked at, so we won't go through it here. There's nothing new to be seen. That is it for the settings within Doom the Dark Ages. Let's bounce out now to the Xbox Series X dashboard and wrap up this here Let's Install. Here we are back at the Xbox Series X dashboard. Let's pull up the particulars, and I can tell you Doom the Dark Ages on launch day is version 1.1.0.38, and that is a full and complete install size of 77.5 gigabytes. Thank you very much for watching another Let's Install right here on Geek Aloud. Please come back tonight for the Gaming Enforcement Agency, our weekly video games podcast right here on the channel. We'll talk about the games we've been playing during the week and the video game news of the week. What else can you do with Geek Aloud? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it. Oh, that was luck. Hey, that's something.